Have you ever looked back at your life and realized that some moments which felt unbearably painful at the time are the very moments that ended up protecting you the most? Have you ever wondered why you wanted to walk a certain path, but some unseen force kept stopping you again and again? Today, I'm going to tell you the truth you couldn't understand back then. God was protecting you all along. When that relationship ended, you felt like everything was over, but God knew that if it had continued, you would have slowly lost yourself. Your self-respect, your peace, your identity, everything would have faded away piece by piece. When that job slipped out of your hands, you cried through sleepless nights, questioning God. But if you had stayed there, you would never have discovered your true potential. God doesn't always give us what we want. He gives us what we need the most. Do you remember that accident you barely escaped? That wasn't just luck. That was God's invisible shield. You thought you were fighting alone, but the truth is, when you were breaking, God was quietly holding you together. Some people walked out of your life. You tried so hard to stop them, but God let them go because they were never meant to be part of your destination. They were only lessons. God never comes and says directly, "I'm protecting you." Instead, He changes situations, redirects paths, and reveals people's true faces. When your prayer isn't answered, don't see it as rejection. Many times that prayer is delayed to protect you from a much bigger loss. You ask yourself, why does this always happen to me? But the truth is, it happens to you because you can handle it. God gives His toughest battles to His strongest warriors. When a door closed, it wasn't because your luck was bad. It was because behind that door, there was something toxic waiting for you. The wisdom you carry today, the calm with which you make decisions, is a gift from those broken moments. If God hadn't stopped you back then, you might not be here today. So don't curse your pain. Don't be angry with your past, because every tear, every setback, every lonely night was part of your protection. God doesn't stop you from falling. He stops you from shattering. He may bring you late, but He brings you safely to your destination. If things still don't make sense today, don't panic. God is still working behind the scenes. Think about the moment when you trusted someone completely, and that same person broke you the most. You thought God had abandoned you, but the truth is, God was protecting you from losing yourself. Many times God doesn't take things away from us. He frees us from illusions. He shows us who truly belongs and who was only there for convenience. You've seen it happen. A ticket doesn't get confirmed, a meeting gets canceled, a journey suddenly stops, and later you find out that something terrible happened that same day. Was that just coincidence? No, that was God's silent protection. Remember that phase when everything seemed fine, yet your heart felt empty? Smile on your face, but no peace inside? God used that phase to teach you how to stand alone, so you learn to trust yourself, not depend on others. Because the one who learns to walk alone doesn't break when people leave. Notice this, God never puts you directly in danger. He sends signs first. Restlessness in your heart, constant obstacles, and unexplained fear. These are warnings, but we ignore them and later say, "I wish I had stopped that day." Even then, God doesn't abandon you. He lets you go through a pain that protects you from a greater poison ahead. The level of pain you've survived shows the level of life you are meant for. God never places such responsibility on a weak soul. If your prayers are being delayed today, don't mistake it for rejection. An unanswered prayer often means unfinished preparation. God takes time, but He never makes mistakes. The things you once cried for are now shaping you into a stronger person. You don't make emotional, reckless decisions anymore, because once, God saved you from your own choices. If you're still stuck on the question, why did this happen to me? Remember this. If it hadn't happened, you wouldn't be the person you are today. God doesn't protect you with comfort. He protects you with understanding. And here's the biggest truth. God never left you. You just took time to understand him. If you're alive today, standing strong, moving forward despite being broken, it's not because of any human being. It's God's grace. So don't complain today. Be grateful, even for the things you didn't receive, because maybe those very things were your greatest protection. If these words reached your heart, know this. God is still holding you, even by bringing this video to you. Like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to the channel, because here we remind you, God was protecting you all along. God is with you.